I'm looking for someone. You drive all sorts of people around, right? Do you see a lot of automatons in your cab? I am looking for an automaton and was wondering if you come across a lot of them. Or maybe know where they hang out, or go when they're upset. I don't know. I do not know the workings of the automaton world. Oh, good. This is good. I'm looking for Zed. I mean, an automaton with the model number SZ209? It's a nursing assistant bot. Newish model, Obsol Corp design. Tall, strong, charming. I was hoping. I was hoping that he would be a lot easier to find. Sorry, it has been a long day and you do not want to hear me talk about a silly robot. I should just go home. Well, I'm at my wit's end. SZ209 means a lot to me. He has helped me with so much. I can never repay him for everything. And last night he went missing. He was fighting with Charlie. I should have stepped in. It is all my fault. Oh, this is silly. I should just go see Charlie. Oh, he's my husband. Yeah, it's hard. But we just celebrated 10 years. We started applying for fertility approval again, but it looks like it won't work. My paperwork's not all together yet, and if they ask for more information, I don't know how I'll be able to give them what they want. Oh, it really is. And as soon as you fill out something wrong, well, it will be rejected and then it is back to the start of the process. My friend Lisa has had a ton of difficulty with it. I think she should just move on. I advised her to, but it's hard. I thought mine would be easier because of Zed. I'm at my wit's end. I need to find Zed, not only for me, but I'm worried about him. I get that he's an automaton and not much could possibly happen to him, but I need to see him. And last night, he went missing. He was fighting with Charlie. It almost got physical. I should have stepped in. Charlie got drunk and started a fight with Zed, accusing him of stealing me away, saying he was planning on running away with me. It was his ugly side. Charlie is not always like that, but I guess I pushed him too far. I sometimes do that by mistake. It was not Zed's fault. Zed's supposed to keep me company, to help me at work. He even helps around the house when Charlie is away. I took this all too far. Yeah, he really is. Who cares about him? I have more in common with Zed than with Charlie. Charlie doesn't have a heart. I do not need that in my life anymore. I can't wait to find Zed.
Hello. If you would be so kind as to report me to the authorities. I have stolen many things and am a general menace to society. Oh, and also include breaking and entering, and burglary, as well as multiple cases of aggravated assault, and that, if not presently apprehended, will likely continue to do so. Originally, I was a nurse bot for the Upper District. I was programmed to make house calls to administer medication and simple treatments. I would most frequently visit the homes of the elderly or those with children. My patients were lovely, and I enjoyed my simple service. But a few months ago, I was hacked. Now, I have been repurposed and sold to an impoverished family in the slums. They are getting me to steal from the families I used to work for. I must be stopped. I cannot go against the orders of my owners. I need an external influence to relieve me of my duties. But I am not certain if I should be stopped. My owners, Tim and Miriam, spent all of their savings to purchase me. I am meant to help them provide for their 2 children. They have been having difficulty scavenging enough goods. I think I have been doing good, possibly more good than I ever did as a nurse. When I took care of the upper class, I only dealt with minor things, scrapes, colds. It was all menial tasks, especially since mods took care of most minor problems and hospitals took care of anything major. But now, I am helping a family on the brink of starvation. Really? Do you think so? Normally, I would find such actions deplorable, but having my coding altered has expanded the range of my capabilities. I have been uncertain as to whether these new parameters help or hinder my original purpose, but it is encouraging to have your support. Thank you for your support. If it is not too late, I would like to retract my request to be reported. But I understand it is your obligation to report crime, just as it is mine to commit it. Thank you for your service. Don't forget to drink plenty of water and get plenty of rest.
Well, what do we have here? Is this flesh and blood I see? Hey, chump. Oh, this? Yeah. Someone hired me to get a specific mod. A very exclusive, custom piece. Very few made. I figured the best way to get it was to take it off of someone else's hands. Now get... money. Sorry, I wasn't originally planning a robbery today. I'm trying to make a delivery for my day job after all, but come on, a human taxi driver? I couldn't let the opportunity slide. Who said anything about hurting you? I don't need to hurt you to get what I want. Your account is a simple hack away. Then it's just a matter of how many zeros I want to put in your credit transfer. I've already accessed your personal account through the taxi. Well, see, I'd rather do things the nice way. I'm all about customer service. It'd be simple to use my mods to hack into your account and clean you out, but this way you get to know who's robbing you, face to face. It's classier that way. Don't think I don't know what you're doing, trying to distract me. But I have all right to rob you, so I'll indulge. Yeah, these beauties are my pride and joy. Aside from my remote hacking mods, I've got aim assist, enhanced strength, direct cerebral virtual simulations. Hell, I've even got one that monitors my physical activity. Gotta stay fit, you know. Man, I love mods. Yeah? You're a fan too? I can't get enough of them. Did you hear about that new one coming out? It's supposed to make all food taste like gourmet meals. I've started taking more jobs just to keep up to date with all the latest tech. You should get some more yourself. You're looking a little dry in the mod factor. I know how that feels. I've been hunting for the best bargains I can. But it's hard to find the right kind with a good enough quality. Most of the time, it's best just to buy them fresh off of the shelf. I'd hate it if I couldn't afford any decent mods. You know what? You're a lucky little mod maggot. I'll let you off the hook this time. From one mod lover to another. You get yourself something decent, you hear? Just don't tell anyone I let you off that easy. First, I'm gonna get that gourmet food mod. Then, I might get the update for my virtual simulation mod. And after that...
Listen up. Don't try to cheat me, cross me, charge me a smidge extra, or I'll get an entire pirate armada from the Thieves Guild on your butt. And that's not an idle threat. I'll believe that when I see it. You're all the same. Lying, selfish, unreliable filth who pick up whatever scraps they can get their hands on. Don't trust anyone. Who said I'm an exception? I'm one of the worst liars and killers in my entire guild. Fool, this isn't a mission. I'm searching for a guildmate. She went overboard during a raid and she hasn't returned. Wouldn't be a big deal, but I lent her some mods and I want them back. I'll pry it off her corpse once I find it. Didn't want to ask the other guild members for help since I knew they'd just take the mods for themselves.
Good day to you.
Good stuff. I have all the best spoils. They were a plasma rifle mod and an electromagnetic shield mod. Very pricey. Custom made. I'd rather not lose them. How ignorant! You think you can get a mod like that anywhere? Some things you can't replace. Things that have real value. Where you could waste an entire lifetime trying to find someone similar, even though you already had for a brief moment. Those things are irreplaceable. Oh, I don't know why I have to explain myself to you. We're pirates. Obviously, it's not a safe life. You can't show weakness, and friendship is a weakness, especially with someone like Naomi. Oh, she could take care of herself well enough, sharper than the entire guild combined, but she was missing that cutthroat attitude that the rest of us had. She's more of a playful type, and had a friendly streak to her. Naomi's a good one. Clever, resourceful, and the only one I trust. One time I got my mech arm busted up. I fixed it as best I could, but she went to every member of our guild, and then to the patch to look for a proper part to replace what was broken. I told myself then that I wouldn't let anything happen to her. It's been 3 weeks since she got lost, but I'm not giving up. In all honesty, I think of her as more than a friend, but like family. And I thought that she felt the same way. Love isn't forbidden in the Thieves Guild, but I've seen that same love taken advantage of too many times. When I was with her, I didn't feel like I had to be on guard. I felt like myself. We even confided to each other that we weren't happy living a pirate life. Do you really think there's hope to find her? It has been 3 weeks. But I suppose some things are worth fighting for. Naomi is strong. If any pirate could survive, it would be her. She's the only thing left in this world that I care about, and I'm not giving up that easily. I suppose thanks are in order. As far as humans go, you're not bad.
I hope you're feeling as good as I am. I'm so excited to wake up every morning and do great things at ObselCorp. I'm a programmer. All kinds of coding for ObselCorp, like making things faster, more efficient, and clever. Mostly in mods, but I can dabble in automatons if I have to. Yes, I love mods. Humanity's way of moving forward and evolving. When first developed, people viewed mods as optional, but I believe that everyone should have mods to advance humanity faster. Oh, good. You know, you seem like an intellectual. I can tell as I'm a programmer working with logic puzzles all day. So, I have a bit of a thought experiment for you, based on one of my coworkers. He's a swell guy, but acts funny sometimes. I was just talking to him the other day, and he was going on about how much he hates autos. I mean, really hates them. Not like my general indifference. But the poor sap. He confided in me about wanting to hack the automaton update that ObselCorp is releasing soon. What do you think? Sounds like I should report him. Well, theoretically, it could be an alignment shift. So instead of viewing humans as masters, autos would view them as a threat and turn on them. And once people realize the potential danger that automatons present, they'd stop being reliant. Well, yes, but the main purpose wouldn't be pain. It isn't ideal, but it would be necessary for people to realize the problem. If people do end up dying, wouldn't that just prove the point? I know, right? Just done by people who want to make the city a better place. After all, what's the point in being the last of humanity if people are just trying to replace humanity? What? Hey, the hacker isn't a villain. But if it seems like it takes a villain to make the world a better place, then I would gladly welcome them. It would work. People will open their eyes to what autos are doing. And if I wasn't so clear beforehand, keep your mouth shut about my coworker, and I'll wire you a hefty batch of credits. All right, time to work.
That laser did more damage than I thought. Oh, I was hoping it was a nick. Oh, but that's pretty deep. It's all... okay. Focus. Focus. All I have to do is get the package to them. That'll fix everything. If it's in their hands. Then they'll know what to do. No, it isn't. Or at least it's only valuable to the right people. I'm not thinking straight. My training's going out the window. Just ignore me. All you have to know is that there are people after me. I've managed to lose them for the moment, but they'll find us soon enough. They'll do anything to get their hands on this package. What? No! Don't! No one can know I'm here. Ah! No reports, no communications, nothing traceable. I know it sounds shady, but it isn't. I swear. I'm not a bad person. I'm just trying to do what I can for my family. For my future. Oh. The government assigned me to go undercover at the Ortis commune. The cult has their hands on something they weren't supposed to have. Oh. It was my task to retrieve it and hand it back to the government. I'm surprised you haven't heard about them. The Ortis commune is a community who moved away from the city to live in what they consider a better life. They think that humanity has become too reliant on technology, so they're trying to live a simpler life. I used to think they were some crazy cult, just like the government says, but after living there for a bit, I have to admit that they live a pretty lovely, prosperous life. As many women and babies you could want. A full family. None of that fertility approval junk the government enforces on us. Actually, there are a lot of differences between Ordis and the government, besides the commune's technophobia. Ordis is more open to new ideas and rewarding their followers. And unlike the government, they genuinely seem to want what is best for humanity. Although their concept of hygiene could be improved. I'm not saying I'd join the commune, but I just don't think I can go back to working for the government. I thought this was just a small mission. Retrieve a package, whatever. I've gone on fetch quests before, but this is... Oh, sorry. I'm rambling. Well, my plan is to take this package here back to its rightful owners rather than the government. I'm hoping with the right moves, I can use it to barter my way to the life I've always wanted and get some protection from the government's wrath. That, I just can't tell you. The more you know, the more you'll get pulled into this. Yeah. My injuries are too much for me to make the delivery right now. But the people chasing me down aren't really looking for me. Yet. They still think some cult weirdo has the package. I can't believe I'm saying this. Oh, I must be crazy. If the package is left with you, I'll have an easier time recovering and getting this all done right. I'll pick it up after things have cooled off. Give me time to lie low and recover from this freaking laser wound. Thank you. If I don't make it out of this, tell Liz I love her. I did this all for her. Everything you need to care for it is in the bundle. You just need to keep it hidden. From everyone but me. They're all on the lookout. I'm running out of time. If anyone catches wind of what you have, they'll threaten you and try anything to get their hands on it. You're right. I shouldn't linger. I'm only putting everyone in more danger. Thank you for your help. It's too big to warp to you, so I'll leave it on the seat. When I come back, I'll be sure to give you more money than you'll ever need. Thank you for everything. I'll see you soon.
Finally, someone dumb enough to pick me up. If you want to stay alive, I suggest you keep your mouth shut and drive cautiously. Wouldn't want the bomb to blow up prematurely. Oh, and I'd try not reporting me either. If I see folks waiting for me when you let me off, I'll blow you up with me. What? No! This isn't a negotiation. You're not a hostage negotiator. You're the hostage! You don't want to annoy Das Martin. Why not? There's nothing worth living for in this world. People used to live for their kids, but now with government-imposed fertility jammers, they don't have those, so there's no point. There's no future for the human race. The best we can hope for is to make the world fairer by fighting to have mods given out freely to anyone who wants them. No more turning the rich into gods while the poor are disposed of as nothing more than rodents. Why am I even bothering justifying myself to you? Just shut up and drive. Finally, peace and quiet. All your chit-chat is making it hard to savor my final moments. A moment I hope will give the Reclaimers the edge they need to turn the tide. Progress Point central authorities have corrupted this place. Unbelievable. They'll see no future for humans. Be all over soon. I can't. I don't know how. I just bought this in the black market and took off. I wasn't planning on coming back. Are you crazy? Turn myself in? You know what they'll do to me? Torture me in Jailer's Bay. No, there is nowhere to turn. This world is filled with anger and desperation and fear, and I'm so tired of it all. There has to be another way. Perhaps you're right. I don't want to fight anymore. There's nothing more those monsters can do to me anyway. If I tell them what I know, maybe they'll even go easy on me. I doubt it. But what other choice do I have? It's a dangerous time to be alive.
Eyes forward, you festering pus maggot, and keep your trap shut. This is a taxi, not an exhibition. So, you know who you're dealing with. Good. We of the Thieves Guild don't take too kindly to impolite company. You just stick to your job, you'll be just fine. Whatever you've heard of pirates, we are not without honor. We're less of thieves and more of businessmen. And I'm just about to seal the deal of the century. Arr! I do some business in the Pirate's Den. That's where I got these mods from. But it's easier to find good deals if you're offering a service of your own. I go out to the patch, and people hire me to find specific parts. I also sell whatever other interesting scraps I find out there. But I'm also the best repairman in the guild, which means I can put quite the price on my services. Well, if you must know, I'm off to get myself a new boat. It's bigger and more powerful than my old one. Makes it easier to transport things. Plus, it also has a 100-gigawatt generator, infrared signal jammer, industrial-level laser drill, as well as a few other accessories. Yeah? It's a shame, isn't it? The big heads up there invent new and ingenious ways to make life easier for people, but then jack up the prices to cater to the rich. Without pirates, thieves, smugglers, and the black market, all those fancy trinkets would never make their way to the poor. We're raiding the Obsolcorp Assembly Center tonight, hoping to get a shipload of mods to sell, and the carnage planned. If we can destroy data servers, then the price of the stolen goods will skyrocket. We could sell them back for hundreds of times the value. That is, if there's anyone left there to buy it. To be honest, I hate that life. Being nasty and cruel. It wears you down till you feel nothing. There are some times I wish, but it's the only way to survive. And it's best you embrace it, too. Forget about it. It takes a few decades of experience to tango with the likes of me. Once I get my new ship, I'm gathering the boys. After years of scrounging for scraps, we finally gathered enough firepower to take back what should have been ours. Let the blaze of Obsolcorp light up the sky and remind everyone, you can't keep it all to yourselves, not when there's enough for everyone. You're a good soul. Best wishes on whatever lies ahead.
Greetings. I hope you are appreciating your day. That is very kind, but also irrelevant. I have many days ahead of me in contrast to the brief lifespan of humans. How curious. You do not seem perturbed by the idea of your death. That is an appropriate response. Death is a reality, and yet there are those who would fear it. I do not understand why. Humanity is no stranger to death. I am tasked with retrieving the bodies of the deceased and have done so for decades. I have seen no reason for fear. For those who believe in an afterlife, death is not a true end. And for those who believe that there is nothing to experience beyond death, then there is nothing to fear. Regardless of belief, it is understood that after death, we are gone from this world. And yet they still prefer to keep the bodies of the dead around. Do they, though? It is a curious idea, caring for those who are no longer with us, when nothing more can be done for them. The thanatorium is a facility dedicated to preserving the bodies and storing them, so that they may be available for viewing to any who wish to see their departed loved ones. I do not understand why so many visit that place. When a human is living, those around them only think of the bad memories. But once they have perished, they are only remembered by the fondest of memories. Humans are forgetful beings. It is possible they could forget their own mortality. Is that why they cry? Because the death of one close to them becomes a reminder of their own inevitable death? Many have claimed to cry for the one who is deceased, but that is illogical, for the deceased do not feel anything. They mourn for themselves, for the loss they have received, and for the loss they will one day receive. I do not understand. When someone is dead, they are no longer a part of this world. Why, then, are they still important? I still do not fully understand, but conversing with you has brought me closer to comprehension. I thank you for your time. Perhaps as I continue to seek for answers, death will no longer be a stranger to me. Goodbye. I hope to not see you soon.
Oh, Hero! I've missed you. What?
Papa? Where is Papa? Mama, you said Papa would be here. Are you lying, Mama?
Shh, just give Mama a moment, Philip. I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else, but that beacon that you have, where did you get it? I'm sorry. I don't know anyone named Sage.
Mama, why don't I have a toy like that, Mama? I want the toy! Hand to me!
It's not a toy, Philip. It's the tracking beacon from Papa. Please be quiet. Driver, the beacon you have belonged to my husband, Hero. He's the only one who has that unique beacon. Did you steal it? Please, tell me the truth. I need to find him. Oh no, I'm sure he wouldn't have been so careless with it. It is very special to us. He only turns it on when we need to meet. That's why I got in your taxi.
Yes, because it's me! It's me! I'm Philip! Philip is me!
Yes, it is, Philip, but not too loud. Use your inside voice. If anything, this sage person probably stole it. With a name like that, they're probably from that backwater cult, Ortis. Oh, I understand now. It's because of his mission. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so distrustful.
Mama! You're boring! Pay attention to me!
Philip, please behave. The person you met, this sage, I believe he could be my husband. Hero works for the government and went undercover for them recently. He talked to me about having to meet with Juniper, an Ortis recruiter. He was supposed to take something away from those plant-loving edgelords. Please, can you tell me what happened? Why do you have his beacon? I knew it was a bad idea. I knew it! I told him not to leave and under no circumstances get himself into danger. If he left his beacon behind, he's probably...
Mama, what's wrong? Don't be sad. Smile for me, Mama.
Philip, your daddy. Papa is not coming back home.
Papa is gone? Why would Papa leave me? I'm a good boy.
It's okay, Philip. We'll be okay. I'm sorry. I'm such a mess at the moment. I was expecting to see him.
Mama? Do you need a hug, Mama? Hug me, Mama! Give me a hug!
Philip is Heroes in Mind's government-issued test child. It's part of the fertility approval process, the reason Hero and I are together. We both desperately wanted children. The requirements for having your fertility mod disabled is very demanding, but we had a sliver of hope. Who better to get fertility approval than a model government employee and his devoted wife, ready to be a stay-at-home mother? Philip is the last stage in a long line of tests and bureaucratic hoops. He's meant to monitor the couple, evaluate them, see if they're capable of raising children. Ugh, it doesn't matter now. With Hero gone, it doesn't matter how well I take care of Philip. They don't give fertility approval to single parents. That's the worst part. We had actually passed the application process. All those years of work and waiting had finally paid off. But just after we had been approved, the OpsilCorp leak happened. All fertility mod deactivations were put on hiatus. We would have been next on the list.
Mama? I want to go home! Let's go home, Mama! Mama!
We were impatient after waiting so long. Hero volunteered to help with the OpsilCorp leak to put an end to the hiatus. So the government sent him on an undercover assignment in the Ortis commune.
Mama? Mama! 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 When is dinner?
Philip, please. Mommy is talking. I'm sorry. I'm not sure. It was a government assignment, so everything is classified. I wasn't even supposed to know where he was stationed. Hero was the one who was going to make it right again. I trusted he would do what was best for us, but now... all I know is that him leaving was a mistake. I don't even care about the fertility approval anymore. I just miss him. I wish I had the chance to say goodbye. He did? He gave you the beacon just for that? Oh, that lovely, sentimental man. Always so thoughtful and kind.
I miss Papa. He shouldn't have left me.
Why did he have to put himself in danger? I miss him so much. But he's gone now. And so are all our plans for the future.
Are we there yet, Mama? Are we there yet? I wanted iced kelp.
We worked so hard. All for nothing.
Mama, I'm bored. Play with me.
I was looking for someone to share a child. Instead, I found someone I loved. And now, I've lost both.
Mama, pay attention to me.
Come here, Philip. Come give Mama a hug.
Huggies! I love you, Mama.
It's all over now. After everything I went through with this little bratty bot, it's all over.
I don't understand, Mama. What is over?
Ah! It doesn't matter. I have nothing left now. I hated that robot child. It was a cheap imitation of the thing Hero and I wanted. But it was also a reminder of what brought Hero and I together in the first place. If we both hadn't been so desperate for a child, we never would have found each other. We never would have fallen in love. Oh! Philip recorded everything he saw, and while that had been a burden... Ha! I found it! Philip's memory files. At least with this, I can have something to remember my beloved Hero. This one should have my favorite moments with him from the early days. As for the rest, if you could dispose of them, I would really appreciate it. Thank you for opening my eyes to the futility.